Unpopular. A lot of the artists that came out in the Black Lives Matter protests back in 2020 were disingenuous. For a lot of them, it was an opportunity to seem woke and to take photos. Most of them really came out because they were being called out on social media. And to me, that's just fake activism. And I'd have a lot more respect and understanding if some of them just made a post on social media or not respond at all. I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't need any celebrity to be protesting or speaking about our Black lives. And I'm not saying celebrities should not protest or talk about politics, but I feel like we're holding the wrong people to task here. Like, how about we, bombard the mayors or an actual politician, who can make actual change. Now, some celebrities have made it their duty to help make change, whether social change or legal change. But those celebrities typically have dedicated a majority, all of their lives even, fighting for equality. So when I saw even Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, of all people, Ariana Grande, Madison Beer getting blasted for not protesting, then bam, pictures of them started appearing with them in the streets. I'm just like, this is just fake. They did it because they didn't want it to be cancelled. Beyonce is not above criticism. Beyonce is obviously amazing and great, her impact, adoration, Beyonce is a legend. But that being said, Beyonce is not above being critiqued or criticized. There's so many of, not all, but so many of the Beehive who get so emotional and invested in attacking anyone who says anything they do not agree with regarding Beyonce. It's like you say something that's not in favor of Beyonce and people want to tear your head off. You'll be literally walking down the street with a friend, and maybe the friend says something bad about Beyonce, maybe you say something bad about Beyonce, and you have a complete stranger walking by, overhearing and attacking you, literally attacking you. And Beyonce is just not above criticism. As I said, she is great and she is amazing. Yeah, but she's just not above criticism. She's not above criticism. Not everything Beyonce releases is the best. Not everything she does is gold. Summer Walker is the new face of R&B, and her 2 albums, Over It and Still Over It, are classics. And I know some of y'all might say, what about SZA? And I love SZA, y'all know, but Summer has more appeal and is more real to the point where the average female across your house can relate to her. I like SZA, but SZA alludes to being relatable, while Summer Walker is actually, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I get more of a fantasy vibe from SZA, while Summer she seems more real and raw. And I feel like that's why Summer Walker is having such a huge impact on R&B and this generation right now, because people can just relate to her. Summer Walker is just a girl that makes R&B, and it just so happens that her music, just took off, and people find that very relatable. Dua Lipa and her camp removing the baby from the levitating record gets no points from me. Not that she needs points from me or anything. Now you're gonna tell me, La Peeps did not know that the baby was a trash human being? Just a little rundown, the baby said at a concert to the crowd,
"You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks, put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if you smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real."
Now, Miss Dua, she went on Instagram and posted this. "I'm surprised and horrified at the baby's comments. I really don't recognize this as the person I work with. I know my fans know where my heart lies, and that stands 100% with the LGBTQ community. We need to come together to fight the stigma and ignorance around HIV/AIDS." Now, Dua said this about the same man who actually shot and killed someone, allegedly killed someone, and the same person who punched a female in her face at one of his concerts. I don't understand. In my opinion, Dua did not have to address anything because she didn't do anything. She wasn't even at the concert. Just to me, it just seems like unnecessary pandering. They didn't remove the baby because of his comments about HIV. They removed him because they didn't want it to affect Levitating's performance on the charts, and they thought it was the popular thing to do. Justice by Canadian pop star Justin Bieber is one of the worst releases of 2021. Now, to be honest, I never had insanely high expectations from Justin Bieber, but with him being a major artist and the accessibility to whatever he needs for his albums fitting the desired description, you think the team around him would let him know that the concept in his head regarding justice being somewhat a ray of hope for people that experience injustice was nowhere close to that. Justin Bieber himself said that he knows the album cannot solve the injustice of the world, and we know this. But the most disturbing part about the album, they put these MLK sound bites here and there on the record, and it makes no sense. It doesn't translate at all. And here we go again, another case of pandering to the masses. I said it before and I'll say it again. Justice is just a collection of love songs. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing that can even... Lil Nas X is not a good artist. He's not an artist, period. I feel like he's a trash artist, and I know some of y'all like him, and some of y'all have actually requested for me to do a video about him, but to be honest, I wouldn't even know what to say about him. I think he's trash for obvious reasons, and if you don't know why, I don't know, just research his past regarding his Twitter account and the disgusting things that he was saying. I think he's trash for obvious reasons, and a mediocre, talentless artist who's probably an industry plant. Damn, am I being harsh right now? He's trash and his music is rubbish. YouTube removing dislikes is trash. They said they removed it because of small creators like myself, small creators like me, because when I look at how many dislikes my Lord, Zayn, and Cardi B video get, it really affects my mental health. But that's all BS in my opinion. I don't know if you noticed, but YouTube actually has a YouTube channel where they give creators tips and stuff like that. Their videos get so much dislikes, it's not even funny. So something tells me that they want to, suppress the dislikes so that we don't see the actual dislikes that their own video gets. YouTube Rewind, like they get dislikes and dislikes so many years now, they have been just trash. And also the politics, any video that's like CNN, if it's about COVID, if it's about Biden, if it's about Trump, there's just so many dislikes. And it's obvious it's more of a corporate interest of why YouTube decides to remove dislikes. And it's not because of my fucking mental health. I wish they'd keep the dislikes though, so y'all could see all the dislikes that this video will get. And the thing is, I will still see the dislikes in the back end. So maybe I'll post it in my community tab so that you guys can see how many dislikes this video gets. But I don't mind the dislikes. That's it for this unpopular opinions video. Remember, this is just my opinion, so don't get hurt about it. But if you do get hurt about it, tough titties.